Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's my Kohler. I believe it's a 25 horse. I couldn't swear to it. I don't know because it doesn't have any markings on it on exactly what horsepower it is. But in the V-twin, they did make them, I think, between 22 and 27 horsepower. Now this one, I think it replaced a 25, so I'm thinking it may have been a 25, but I could be wrong on that. Anyway, this thing is pretty nasty looking. See, this side doesn't look too horribly bad, but man, this side over here is really, really nasty. So I'm figuring the best way to fix this is just take it out and power wash it and try to get it cleaned up as best I can. Better tape up those exhaust pipes first. I don't want any water getting into my heads and cylinders. Okay, I got my exhaust pipes taped up, so hopefully I won't get any water into those. And I'm using a different power washer. This one here, it needs some work done on the carburetor on this one. It does start and it runs, but I got to choke it all the time to make it run. So when I get time, I'm going to take it apart, take the carburetor off and clean it. I've got so many different projects going right now, though, that I really want to get done. I'll tell you a little story about this thing here. I just got a flat tire. What I did, I put an inner tube in it, but the inner tube I bought one at Harbor Freight. It was intended for like a wheelbarrow or something. Anyway, it was too small to go on the wheel. So what I did, I took my floor jack right here. And when that thing jacked all the way up, it goes about a foot. So I put the inner tube around that, jacked it up, and then I used my propane torch right here, and I heated up the rubber so it would expand, and I got it on there. It went on the wheel, so I put it all together, had a heck of a time. The valve stem, I couldn't get the valve stem to come through, so I used a couple of screwdrivers. I knocked a couple of holes into the inner tube, put it on, got it aired up, and then it just run right flat again. So I took the inner tube out, I patched it, the two places where it was leaking, put it back on, thought I had it made, because when I put it on this time, I used one of these things right here, and that's to chase the threads on the outside of the valve stem, and then this here removes and replaces the valve stem, and then this right here, you can use that end to clear the valve stem, and then this, it'll chase the threads on the inside, and that chases the threads on the outside. Well, I screwed the outside on to it to hold the valve stem in place. That worked real well. Unfortunately, it ain't working. I must have punctured the tube again when I put the tire back on. And anyway, I'm to the point now where, okay, I'm done with it. The customer won't tell me what he wants to do with it, so I'm not going to worry about it. It's up to him. He can either get a new tire or maybe a new tube that will fit, and that would probably solve a lot of problems. But anyway, that's for another day. So anyway, I got this thing, and I'm going to try taking my engine out there and see if I can't get it cleaned up.